What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be talking about the Ahsoka series, but before we do get into it, remember, hit the subscribe, like, notification bell so you're always in the know on everything Star Wars. Don't forget, I have a membership program. I also have a merch store that you guys have been asking for, so make sure to go get your merch. And once you're done watching this video, go check out my last one. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and give this video a thumbs up as well as you're watching the show. Let's start the show. Back at Star Wars Celebration, when we got the Ahsoka trailer, we got a couple new characters. Well, two, shall I say. And one of them ended up being this Baylan character. Now, for quite some time, a lot of people have been wondering, who is this character going to be? Well, I have the answer here. There's a good chance that Baylan's character is actually Joruus C'baoth from Timothy Zahn's Thrawn trilogy of the books. Now, in Star Wars Legends timeline, Joruus C'baoth was a mad clone of a Jedi Master of Jedi C'baoth, who teamed up with Thrawn in Heir to the Empire as a means of achieving his own goals. He tried converting Luke Skywalker to his side, but Luke saw how he had fallen to the dark and refused, which led to a climatic duel at the end of the trilogy. Given that Star Wars' TV shows focus on Imperial cloning and C'baoth's connection to Thrawn, making Baylan his canon equivalent would make total sense for the story. Now, Thrawn first met C'baoth in the years before the Clone Wars, and there's a relation because when it comes to Baylan's character, he is actually from the Clone Wars era. He was on the Jedi Council as well as what we're told, and that's what they've kind of put out. So you can already see the similarities with these two characters. Now, Baylan being Joruus C'baoth would also set up more Jedi clones, just like in the Thrawn trilogy. In The Last Command, C'baoth created a clone of Luke named Luke Skywalker, just has two U's, literally, grown from the hand that he lost in The Empire Strikes Back, incorporating Luke as a villain who would be incredibly bold, and it was a way to feature him that they can use in the Ahsoka series. And having a slightly altered clone would allow for a new actor rather than the CGI recreation of Mark Hamill. This would also be a great way to continue Ahsoka's character's arc, and as an evil Luke would remind her of Anakin Skywalker, and it would bring up some old wounds that she hasn't really fully recovered from, as we know that she feels responsible not being there for Anakin during the time of Revenge of the Sith, or the Clone Wars time, basically. But another shocking possibility for this whole thing would be Ezra Bridger, who was last seen disappearing with Thrawn into hyperspace. Since Thrawn knows that Ahsoka is looking for Ezra, perhaps he'll create a clone, though, to fool her and eventually strike when Thrawn sees fit. And this would make for an incredible twist if the show waited a few episodes before the reveal, and it would make the real Ezra return even more satisfying. Now, Star Wars Rebels briefly teased Ezra returning to the dark side in Season 3, but this idea was quickly dropped, so having an evil Ezra clone is a great opportunity as well to build on this concept. But let's not forget, Mount Tannis, going back to the Bad Batch, is the most significant of elements to be reincorporated into the Star Wars canon, as it has already been, like I said, in the Bad Batch, and it carries even greater importance if Baylan is in fact Joruus C'baoth. So comment down below, guys, for my Legends people, what do you guys think? Do you think that Baylan is indeed Joruus C'baoth, as I just said? Do you think that there is a comparison? Do you think that that's possibly what Dave Filoni did, as we know that he has been in talks with Timothy Zahn when they were recording and they were, filming this series overall and trying to bring Heir to the Empire into live action, but now with Ahsoka and different characters that we do have that will be incorporated into the Ahsoka series and changing up as well, the original books, as also too, we can't forget Mara Jade played a big part in all of this, so maybe her name does get thrown around, or a different version of her gets thrown around into the new canon that we do have now. But that's for you guys to decide in the comment section. Remember, for more Star Wars content, hit the subscribe, like, notification bell so you're always in the know on everything Star Wars. Make sure to give this video a big thumbs up as you watched it, and Go like my other videos. Don't forget I have a membership program and I have a merch store. So make sure to join, go buy your merch. And as always, the Eternal Sith. Then, now, forever. Later, guys.